What's up guys, and we're not going to start with an intro or anything like that, we're just going to jump into it. This video's pretty packed with information regarding the new Warzone. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, give the video a like, and if you want to comment on anything else as in improvements or anything that you do like, then just leave it in the section below. Anyways, just jumping straight into it here. So obviously today I woke up, there's a 30 gig update for the Xbox regarding the new Warzone update. It's been, obviously there's information being passed around with it. However, we've been expecting to see this update for quite a while now, so thank the Lord that it's here this morning. Updated pretty rapid, so it wasn't too much about that. Now the good things and the things to note about this new update is the fact that they've managed to cross-gen the weapon systems. So for example, all of the Cold War weapons and the Cold War attachments and stuff like that, they've now crossed them over to the new Warzone. Well, the old Warzone, i.e. the new Warzone now. The good thing of that is that it obviously gives people who haven't really experienced Cold War, or people who haven't bought it, gives them the experience to use guns and obviously get some enjoyment for that. However, it also gives the people who have been playing Warzone for a long time and who have been playing Cold War, that have been trying to divide it up between the two games, it gives us an opportunity to enjoy obviously both games with the content in the same one. Anyway, getting over that rambling. Also, you can see that with the new weapon systems, are keeping the old reticles for Cold War as well. However, they're subject to change. So if you've unlocked the old, or i.e. if you've unlocked the reticle within Cold War for that optic or that weapon system, then you can obviously change it across. The good things to note with this is that the game does run pretty smooth, even though Cold War was a little buggy at times, and obviously the graphics, that's subject for conversation. However, with this it does seem pretty smooth, and it almost seems like it's using the same graphics background as it is with the Cold War, with Warzone. So other things to note then about the Warzone, obviously they've added in a new Gulag system, or rather a new Gulag map, which is quite good. For me it's quite entertaining and it's quite refreshing as well. It's a bit more of a laugh, and it seems like it's a lot more even, as in skill wise, because with the previous Gulag it just kind of seemed like whoever was mouse and keyboard, or whoever had sensitivity that was fucking faster than a bolt of lightning, then they were just always winning, they always had the upper hand. However, with this one here, it seems that it's a lot more, just kind of comes down to luck. Who sees who first, that type of thing. I was quite enjoying it. To be honest with you, I was actually enjoying the Gulag. I was finding it a lot more exciting than I was actually the Warzone map at the time. But apparently, well I say apparently, but there's comments all throughout social media and Twitter and stuff like that for the Call of Duty developers saying that this was one of the Black Ops original Nuketown maps. However, it never made it into production until now, which is quite good. Another point to note that you can see for the loadout as well is that with the loadout system, so when it drops into Warzone, you can still obviously take your previous loadouts, i.e. the modern weapons, such as like the M4 and all that type of aspect. However, going along with the other loadout system as well, which I'll get onto later on in the video, it's a little bit of a change and it's quite interesting, and I believe it's going to be a bit of fun to play with, and it'll be quite a bit of enjoyment to see how it works within the new Cold War, the new Warzone. So other thing then is you can still get the old access keycards, and so the red access keycards that is, in the boxes. It's going to be quite good. I've managed to pick up a keycard. However, I've not managed to get into a vault yet, due to my poor memory and forgetting the other on the map, apart from the one at the prison. If that means that there's going to be new Cold War weapon systems within the boxes, I've got people who have found it so far, they're saying that there are. However, I can't really say it is for myself until obviously I find it. So that's obviously one, guys, that just go and check it out for yourselves. In order to get the new map, you have to go down to the Reinsurgency Trios game mode. It's only available on Trios just now, that's in order to get the new map. However, whether it comes back as like a solo or a quads or whatever, then I'm not really too sure about that. However, I presume they're going to do that because, to be honest with you, the map would be quite a lot of fun and you'd get its full potential rather than just in the trios. As you can see for here, the map itself doesn't look too big. That was a wee bit of a concern of myself. I thought to myself, if you're going for almost a map that was ridiculously large to going down to a wee island, I was like, I didn't really know how I was going to feel about that. However, I can definitely assure you it's a lot of fun. Even though the map itself is quite small, as in the island's quite small, there's not really enough places to run away and hide. However, there's plenty of opportunities to shoot and scoot. So if you want to if your game style is quite rushing in, shotguns and SMGs, that type of thing, that's great. You can see here as well that the prison Even though this is just one of the places that I've managed to walk into, even over the prison, it's pretty like cram-packed full of places that you can hide, or maybe places that you can see people. It's really good, quite a lot of fun with that. The new way you die then, so with the new map they've took away the gulag system, they've now brought in this new system. You can see it counting down here, where you almost die, you have to wait 30 seconds as long as one of your teammates are alive. So if that means that there's 2 of you dead, or 1 of you have died, and there's 1 teammate still alive, then you just run back in. Obviously my teammate was quite poorly here, and all of a sudden I'm back, and I'm panicking. But you can see it's pretty good. I don't know how I really feel about this, the gulag system. I mean, it's quite, even though it was irritating, it was still enjoying at the same time. It was a bit more thrilling when you killed somebody and you managed to put it back in. However, this new system here just seems to be like that. As long as somebody can just sit and hide, then the rest of the team's going to come in. Obviously going to the loadout here, so you can see that for this loadout here I can grab my old guns, or I can grab the new guns as well. This is the same for the old Warzone map. As I said guys, you're probably getting sick of hearing my voice, because I know I am, because it's all scrawny and squeaky. However, this one's quite important. I believe this is going to change the dynamics of the game pretty well. For this, the new box in, so the new resupply boxes are almost like an orange crate. You can get purple. So far I've managed to get a gas mask, an armor satchel, purple weapons, i.e. legendary weapons, and blue weapons. You can see as I gracefully fly back in here that green bar at the bottom is charging up. So once that gets all the way back up to the top again, the box then resupplies itself and you can come back down and reopen it. It's quite good. I don't know if they're going to maybe nerf this, because to be honest with you, you can just sit and farm it for the whole game as I was doing. It also means as well, it gives your team, if you really want to play like a wee sneaky character, then you can sit and camp that box and just keep dipping into the box expecting better weapons in order for you to win the match. However, I find it pretty boring, but the good thing about it is you can also definitely set up as a booby trap, which I enjoyed as well. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, get a like below. Apologies for my voice, it's scrawny, I'm a wee bit under the weather now, but hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks very much guys, peace.